It's by the world's leading company on fatty acid research. It's the one with $100 million research. You'll notice in 20 years I haven't changed much, have I? I'm pretty consistent. That's nice that somebody come back from the past. But the reason is because this is a special seed called the Borage seed. It's 33% more GLA. It's not cold pressed. You don't want cold pressed evening primrose oil because the testosterols are destroyed, and it's the most bioavailable. All right? And I remember even back in the early 90s trying to help people with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. And you know, they wouldn't listen, and they wouldn't, this one wouldn't, and they go to their doctors and take all their drugs and get worse and this and that, and it got so frustrating. After a while, I just, throw my arms up in the air. What can I do? F them all. F them all. It's called F them all. Okay? Now if you go to a health food store, you will absolutely get the right stuff because they'll try and sell you Borage oil. Borage oil is a different triglyceride. 17 triglycerides in Borage, 4 in evening primrose oil. Okay? The triglycerides in Borage oil, because the GLA is in a different position, the 3N versus the 2N position, what happens, it produces thromboxane B2. Anyone, naturopath, homeopath, or anybody else who puts you on a fatty acid product with Borage oil in it is absolutely increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. Now, who would do that out there? About 99.9% of the naturopaths, nutritionists, homeopaths, because they don't know any different. That's proven by Dr. Barry Holub at Guelph University in a landmark paper that cost millions of dollars. Guelph University, because he published it, because the Borage industry was going to use Guelph and its agricultural services to become the #1 Borage grower in the world, which still has happened in Saskatchewan anyways. Okay, it's always about money. So, buyer beware. But you never take omega-6 derivatives with gamma-linolenic acid in it, GLA, in the right triglyceride, without omega-3 derivatives. It's a balancing act. If you take lots of omega-3, you shut down 6. If you take too much 6 and no 3, you shut down 3. We need both. Horobin showed this. What you'll hear from naturopaths and homeopaths and people out there in the lay literature, health foods, publications, you will hear that, oh, we've had too many omega-6s in our diet and not enough 3, so you just need 3. No, it's not the total truth. The truth is we've had too many omega-6s that are dead. We're not getting enough that are alive. Big difference. Okay? You'll see this in a lot of books and everything else. We need both to be alive. Why do you think we call these essential fatty acids? Because if you don't get them in your diet, you die. Now, I've just told you that you need 2 fats in your diet, absolutely, or we begin to break down and die. Yet our food out there, everybody's being told no fat, low fat. Stop and think about how sick we've become on no fat, low fat in the last 15 years. Everybody got skinny on no fat, low fat, didn't they? No, they didn't. They got fatter. Do you know why? Because they took out the fat, which gives you energy, and they put in sugar. The sugar creates the insulin response and turns into bad fat. All in the name so that those Twinkies could sit on the shelf for 14 years rather than go bad in 3 days. Okay? I always recommend Carlson's cod liver oil because they're the only one who takes the cod and extracts the oil on the same day. Okay? 3 to 1 is the ratio. 3 capsules to 1. We get into a lot of cancers. We go to 6 and 2. That'll do it for just about everybody. I did bring some tonight.